Start.
Good evening, all. I am Leranda Richardson, supporting the mood. Authentic assessment is the only appropriate method of assessment to be used in the early childhood classroom. What is assessment? The Glossary of Education Reform defined assessment as the wide variety of methods or tools that educators use to evaluate, measure, and document the academic readiness, learning progress, skill acquisition, or educational needs of students. Why is assessment important? 1. To collect information on the child to see where he or she is at. 2. To provide regular information to parents on the child's progress. 3. To identify early the child or the children who may need special support or program. And 4th, to assist educators in planning for the child's development. Two types of assessments are traditional assessments and authentic assessments. Traditional assessments are tests that are usually written, such as short answers, matching, true or false, multiple choice, etc. For these tests, children have to memorize and recall specific data. It is easy to grade these tests, but it does not give a true picture of the whole child. However, authentic assessment is the gathering of information on a child in its natural setting with the use of multiple authentic tools to get a true picture of the child's development. And when we say natural setting, we mean the classroom, home environment, and playground. Types of traditional assessment: short answer, true or false, multiple choice, quiz. Types of authentic assessments are teacher observation. That's where the teacher will observe the child throughout his daily routine and take notes. Portfolios, that's the child's work over a period of time. Oral interviews, that's where the teacher will meet with the parents or guardian and chat with them. Story or test retelling, hands-on task. The difference between authentic and traditional assessment. Both the traditional assessment and the authentic assessment aim at developing the child. However, traditional assessment are contrived, it's not natural, whereas the authentic assessment is connected to real life, it's more natural. Traditional assessment, the response is selective, it is teacher structured, evidence of the child progress is indirect, the children have to recall or recognize the answer, whereas in the authentic assessment there are multiple responses, it is student structured, evidence of the progress of the child is direct, and the children have to construct or apply knowledge. Why choose authentic assessment as the only appropriate assessment for young children? Here are 3 reasons why. First, Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development. 2, for the holistic development of the child. And 3, to accommodate inclusive education. Jean Piaget's cognitive theory. Jean Piaget was one of the first persons who took note that children were getting a lot wrong on standardized tests. He thought that children learn differently to adults. He highlighted how important the schema, adaptation process, and the stages of development plays a part in cognitive development. Piaget stated that children learn by doing, and they learn best through play, and that teachers shouldn't only see what could be measured as valuable. Therefore, traditional assessment has no place in preschool. Children are just trying to make sense of their world. They shouldn't be grilled to learn a certain skill or content, but they should use the real, concrete environment to explore and learn. Holistic development of the child. The main purpose of preschool is to develop the whole child. Traditional assessment seeks to develop cognitive abilities. The child that is good at memorizing and recall might be lacking in social development. So, this does not take care of the child's holistic development. Whereas, using the authentic assessment, the teacher observing that the child's cognitive levels are well developed will plan for the child's social development. Maybe through moral stories or role play, and observe the child to see how he applies it in his interaction with others. Inclusive education in preschool. Education and child rights are dynamic. The curriculum is ever changing. Most preschools are using an active participatory curriculum. They have moved away from the seat at the table curriculum. Laws have begun to make provisions for children with disabilities to be a part of the school system. No longer children with disabilities are hidden home or placed in special school. The laws are ensuring that children with disabilities are given the same rights as their peers. This is why most of the preschools are built with ramps to accommodate children with special needs. With this information, are we still going to promote traditional assessment? Traditional assessment does not cater for most of our special needs children. Look at this. Is it fair to ask a blind 4-year-old to identify all the red things in the basket? Or to say to a Down syndrome child every time, "You cannot do this, go over there"? This will leave our special needs children with no data and low self-esteem. So, just as education is changing and more emphasis are being placed on children's rights, traditional assessment cannot remain a part of preschool education. Educators need to plan based on authentic assessment to help each child get a fair chance at development, not be discriminated and result in low self-esteem, but to be nurtured enough to develop into productive citizens. Thank you.